Hello Aries, and welcome to Truth Well Told Tarot. This is Andrea and I'm here to do your June 2025 monthly tarot reading for the sign of Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. So I hope you're well. As always, the reading won't be for everyone. Take what resonates for you. So welcome Aries. We're going to pull an overarching energy, look at some general energies too, and then look specifically at love, romance, relationship areas, money, career, finances, and any other thread that applies to you. So let's see what we have for Aries, angel spirits, guides for the month of June. So we have the Two of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles, we've got the High Priestess, and the Four of Cups. Strength. Let's see what we have for you in terms of love, romance, and relationships. Message for our lovely Aries. Thank you. Angel, spirits, guides. Message for Aries. Love, romance, relationship areas for Aries for June. Let's just do one more shuffle. What do we have for Aries for June? Angel, spirits, guides. Thank you. There's the two cards. We have the Ten of Wands. And we have the Four of Cups again. So this is likely a message across the board for you. I mean, I can ask for particular areas and sections, but ultimately Spirit will say what it wants to say. With the duplicating cards in your reading, Aries, this is likely a message across the board. What do we have for Aries for June? Thank you. The Sun. It's come out reversed. The Nine of Cups. Let's see what we have for you. What do we have for our lovely Aries? So we have trust and look for a sign. Romance angel, what do we have for our lovely Aries? Thank you. Playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. And we have new love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. Let's see what we have for you. What do we have for Aries? Thank you, angel, spirits, guides. So your money message is successful funding, which kind of implies that you're going to get what you need here. Your idea is divinely guided and supported by the same infinite wisdom of God that gave you the idea. Do not allow money concerns to prevent you from turning it into reality. Crowdfunding, partnerships, and other investments are available to help you. So Aries, the Two of Pentacles can be all about, it can sometimes be when we feel overwhelmed. But you're very capable. You know, the Two of Pentacles, it can be about juggling two things. Sometimes two different life areas, trying to get life balance back in your life or wanting that. Wanting a degree of greater flexibility could be on the work front as well for some of you. Sometimes we need to be more flexible and adaptable to what the situation requires too. And you have that within you to adjust and respond to your situation however you need to. This person is a juggler. They can dance and juggle at the same time. but they don't drop anything, even though we might feel overwhelmed, even though we might feel sometimes that our hands are quite full at the time. You've got everything that you need to kind of bring things back into balance for your life. So this can be that kind of energy. Sometimes flexibility and adaptability might be required. It can be on a practical level. It could also be on an emotional level as well. So Aries, we have a look for a sign and trust. In terms of money, career, finances, sometimes we juggle money. There could well be two different things that you are juggling as well in terms of business career. You could have multiple, revenue streams. It could be an indication to start a second revenue stream as well, something that you might have been thinking about. Or go back to it. Could well be the energy here as well. The energy at play, Aries, this, like I said, can also be to do with being adaptable and flexible in your money situation, whatever that requires for you. Sometimes we move from one opportunity to another, or one job to another, or we do what we can to adapt to our circumstances to bring balance back into our life. However this is manifest for you, you've got everything that you need practically to adapt and respond to your situation. But we have to be flexible, we have to be adaptable, we have to be responsive. The Knight of Pentacles and the Four of Cups. So the Knight of Pentacles represents an offer is made. Now the Knight of Pentacles can be a sum of money, a job, a business opportunity. But with these energies being duplicated here, Aries, it could well be linked with lightening a load. The Ten of Wands can be where a weight is lifted, where you might have been burdened, or even working particularly hard, putting a lot of time and energy to bring change to your situation as well. The Four of Cups can sometimes be something is offered to us and we really have to consider it, because we can sometimes have a tendency to dismiss something that might well be a gift. Sometimes an offer can come in a different form. For example, if this was a job, a business opportunity, and Spirit might be considering this is a way to release from a burden that you have been carrying. Sometimes we can be burdened in our current workplace and you have an opportunity to change jobs. Sometimes, this can be going back into employment, having gone through a burdensome time. This is the energy at play here, Aries. There could well be something on offer for you here, but we have to really consider it. This is that kind of energy of not saying yes, not saying no, just really considering and thinking about it. Because 2 Four of Cups coming in your reading, it can represent something might be offered to you, and there is the hand coming out of the cloud. This can be spiritually driven, but it can represent sometimes a missed opportunity. So really consider something. It could well be an offer comes in a different form. Now, for others of you, if you are adapting and responding to your situation on a personal level, someone could be offering you a sum of money to help release from some kind of burden. So, for example, if it was a little helping hand in terms of gifting you some money, and again, it could be a personal thing, you might not be sure whether to accept it or not, but this is likely happening for a reason. As you adapt and respond to your current, financial situation, this can be a very powerful thing in terms of some kind of offer is given to you, and it's driven by Spirit, an answer to your situation, an answer to your prayers. So this can be sometimes somebody offers a sum of money, and we're told to really think about it. Sometimes that can be the energy with the High Priestess and the Strength card. We don't let pride get in the way, which we all have. We don't, always have to do everything on our own. If we need help, we can accept it where it's offered, So this can be that energy in terms of facing something and being true to ourselves in terms of what the right thing to do is in facing adversity, challenge, and overcoming it. Something that you have to be flexible and adaptable to. Now, this can also be a kind of nudge energy. I mean, it is a bit of an intuitive nudge anyway, and it can come from another person as well. The Knight of Pentacles can also be very powerful in terms of manifesting money. And like I said, for some of you, you may have two things or a second thing that you might have an opportunity to start or even go back to. So this is having the strength to trust your intuition and follow through if that's the case. Sometimes we have to face our own obstacles internally, our own, willpower, our own kind of, or lack of. Sometimes we have to be resolute in terms of saying, right, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. I'm going to follow through on this. I'm going to start manifesting this. Because it's likely there is some kind of new money path for some of you that you can manifest and even bring positive change to your circumstances. But this is that kind of energy of I'm thinking about doing it, but I've not done it yet because I've got other things on right now and I don't know if I can do that right now. You understand what I'm saying? So this can be that kind of energy of sometimes, things that we put time and energy into, which can be burdensome. I haven't got time for anything else. Sometimes there can be an energy here of having the opportunity to really face something and really trust your intuition and even streamline what you're doing so that you can start this new thing. This can also be a very powerful thing too. Because I feel here, Aries, Spirit wants to bring something lovely into you. The sun, even when it's reversed, it can represent that feeling of there's something to be manifested. There's something, wish fulfillment is possible. Spirit wants to light a new path for you. This can be a very powerful thing. Spirit wants to bring the sun in. And there's a feeling here that the sun has an opportunity to come out in your life. The Nine of Cups is wish fulfillment, an opportunity to claim joy, happiness, fulfillment, abundance, satisfaction, and growth. When the sun comes out, everything begins to grow. So this can be a very powerful thing in terms of sometimes we have to surrender the intuition that we feel within and follow through on where we feel it leads, even if an opportunity comes in a different form. Because Spirit is kind of saying you don't fully understand it right now. You might not fully see this right now, but this is leading to greater happiness, wish fulfillment, abundance, success. The sun is about to come out in an area of your life, but it kind of depends on the actions that we take and whether we accept what we're offered or not, or decide to follow through and take action in manifesting something. And again, for some of you, it could well be some kind of second revenue stream in some way as well. Spirit's kind of telling you that there is, certainly in terms of money, this is a very positive thing in terms of there is a way forward here. There is positive change in terms of money. But we have to be adaptable, flexible, sometimes even reprioritize our circumstances to make things happen as well. So I feel that you're being given signs, and we might feel signs in this kind of energy. We really feel intuitive energy, inner illumination as well, that is really kind of guiding you to, embrace what I feel is greater happiness, wish fulfillment, abundance, satisfaction, fulfillment, contentment. This is the energy for you here, Aries. So really trust your instincts. Could be trust what another person says to you as well, because there could well be some sound advice for you this month. And really look for signs, because I feel that there will be signs here with this energy on the table. This is Spirit wants to bring something into you, something very positive. And we just have to kind of really trust our instinct and have that follow through, to face whatever we need to face, internal obstacles, internal narratives, overcome that, face external challenge, overcome it. You have absolutely an opportunity to do that with a High Priestess and the Strength card, and you're really being guided. You may well have powerful dreams. It can also be sometimes illumination might also come in things being revealed to you this month as well. That kind of higher learning, things being revealed to you. That might kind of like set you on a path or give you greater clarity as well. These are the energies at play. But Spirit certainly wants to bring that kind of, and again, if you're looking for successful funding, again, Knight of Pentacles, job, business, contract, an offer. So if someone is making you an offer, it can also be the opportunity to manifest a change in your abundance as well. And it could well be with, like I said, either a second revenue stream or change abundance in some way by manifesting something. These are the energies at play for you. Yes, it might well feel a little bit overwhelming, but you're kind of being told everything's worth it. Just adapt and respond to your situation, reprioritize. All of this kind of energy is available to you here, Aries. In terms of love, romance, and relationships, there may well be a feeling here. Now, in terms of the Two of Pentacles, you know, we kind of look for things that are solid and stable and secure, and that's kind of what we're looking for. And sometimes we have to make sure that past baggage doesn't get in the way of moving forward. You know, I don't know if I'm ready. There is the potential of new love here, but I don't know, you know, given what happened before, could be a previous relationship. The Ten of Wands can be past baggage. And you're really being told, don't let past history interfere with your present and future. This can be that kind of energy here where we have to really understand what's holding us back and how we have an opportunity to make space for the new by letting go of the old, the baggage that doesn't serve us anymore. So these are the energies at play, and that's likely what's going to be asked for you, certainly when new love comes up in terms of relationships. You know, we have new love here on the table, but again, this could also be a reconciliation energy with the Four of Cups and the Ten of Wands of somebody wanting to let go of the past and reunite with you as well, or reconnect you in some way. Now, you could say that in terms of love, romance, but you could also say that in terms of friendship, you know, family members, soul connections. This could also be that kind of energy too happening for you. And you have to trust your intuition here, Aries. Because, and I think for a lot of you, you are going to be feeling that you are enlightened within in terms of how to move forward. Again, the Nine of Cups can be some kind of celebratory event or party as well. So this could happen at some kind of celebratory event or party, or an opportunity to reconnect with somebody or meet someone new at a celebratory event or party. Some of you might not be thinking about going to that, but it could well be significant if you are invited to that. Because sometimes we kind of say, oh, I don't know if I can manage it, if I can fit this in right now. I feel that you're being told if there is some kind of event to go, because there could well be either a new connection that you might be meeting or reconnecting with somebody. And the Nine of Cups is also heart's desire, happiness, wish fulfillment, and a chance of real happiness and fulfillment, and not missing the opportunity for that. So these are the energies at play as well here, Aries. The High Priestess in the Strength card is really asking us to be true to us, not letting our lower vibrational energy get in the way, or past baggage, or what's happened, or previous actions, and or other things, It's about being true to ourselves in facing what needs to be faced and overcoming internal obstacles, challenges, doubts, fears, insecurities, vulnerabilities, and doing it anyway. This can be that kind of energy, and fire signs are very good at doing that. With fire signs, it doesn't really matter. Everyone feels kind of vulnerability, fear, doubt, uncertainty, at some point in their life. But the thing with fire energy is you walk through that kind of fear or uncertainty anyway, And this is that kind of feeling here, wanting to see where something leads and having the strength to conquer our own internal obstacles and do it anyway. So there's a strong energy of you're really being guided. And again, you could be given some powerful intuitive signs. Because again, the Knight of Pentacles and the Four of Cups, and sometimes it can represent a work situation as well. Again, we have an event energy here, but with the Pentacles energy, sometimes we meet people through work as well. But this can also be about very powerful energy here, Aries. If you are offered something from someone and there is a connection here, you are wanting something for the long term. You don't want... I mean, there is that kind of playful energy with on the table, but this is somebody who wants to really build something, wants to move forward on a solid footing. They don't want to waste their time, on people who just want to have fun and nothing more. You want the kind of stability behind that now, and I think that's what you're looking for. And it might well be whatever you've been through with that 10 of Wands. There is that kind of energy of, I'm really looking for something more solid and stable and balanced in my life. And I think that's what you're looking for, somebody who is committed, somebody who says what they're going to do, somebody who really wants the same kind of values, has the same kind of values as you. So these energies may well translate here, Aries, certainly for you in terms of new love. And again, we can always reconnect. If this was a reconnecting energy with the Four of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles, this is somebody who is committed this time. Can we let go of the past baggage? I really want to get back on track, and I'm really committed. I'm absolutely committed. I mean what I say, to build something solid and stable with you. But it would likely be that kind of energy here in terms of whatever this person is who you might be connecting to in terms of new love. There's a feeling if you can trust them, they mean what they say. There is stability behind their offer, and meaning and valuing you as well. So these are the energies at play here, Aries. The Knight of Pentacles, when we look at the Knight of Pentacles in terms of love, romance and relationships, it's not the kind of knight that's going to mess someone around. It's not the kind of dreamer energy as well, and kind of sometimes the gushing energy of the Knight of Cups. This is that kind of energy of, I mean what I say. I am solid. I'm looking for a solid relationship. I'm looking to build something solid as well. And I also want to say with this, the trait of this kind of person, sometimes we think, I don't know if this person's for me. And this is the kind of thing with the Four of Cups. I don't know if this person's for me because they're very different than the person I've gone out with before. You might find them very sensible. You might find them diligent, hardworking. But sometimes you might even find them a little bit kind of, I don't want to say boring, but, it's that kind of energy of, I don't know if there's a spark here. I don't know if there's, this person is for me. But I think that there is an energy here, Aries, of going and finding out, because I think Spirit is kind of telling you this might surprise you. I think this person is a little bit different in whichever way it is. You might not feel an immediate spark with this person either. I think likely over time that's going to grow. So there's something to grow here. And real happiness and fulfillment are available to you. But this is a strong energy of we have to go find out and see where it leads. And that's the kind of energy at play. We need to be a little bit more flexible and adaptable in terms of our outlook and what we're looking for. Free will. Choice is always yours. But you have an opportunity for wish fulfillment. What is the Nine of Cups? It's when we really get what we want. The Nine of Cups can be our heart's desire. There is great happiness with the Nine of Cups. There's real fulfillment with the Nine of Cups. Accomplishment, satisfaction, contentment, abundance, success. We feel extremely happy with the Nine of Cups as well. So this is that kind of energy here of there is something that Spirit is bringing in that can really grow, but we have to take action to make it happen. And I think that you're being given that inner illumination, that inner spark, that inner fire, to again just adapt and respond to your situation and make things happen this month. And you're being powerfully, intuitively guided in terms of, okay, the time is now, let's do it. And that's what I see for you here. All right, angel message for our lovely Aries to finish off this reading. Beauty. Love that. The outer world is a reflection of your inner, so focus on the beauty within yourself, your good qualities, your kindnesses, your gifts and talents. Remember that whatever you give attention to increases and grows. Yes. Everyone has some beauty in their soul, so seek it in others. Remind them of their qualities and you will illuminate them. Surround yourself with things and people with a beautiful vibration, for we are all influenced by that which is around us. As you tune more and more into the incredible wonder of yourself, others and the planet, your resonance becomes that of beauty. Others will perceive the radiance of your soul and be touched by it. Your affirmation, I recognize my beauty and that of others. Beauty is very Empress energy in tarot. She's abundant. She represents love as well in all forms, self-love too. But Empress energy is extremely contented. And there is growth with the Empress energy too. So this is that kind of feeling here, Aries. I feel that there is a kind of feeling here that Spirit wants to light a new path for you here. But we have to take action. We have to adapt and respond and even be a bit more flexible in our circumstances and what we're looking for, because there is a chance of great happiness. A real opportunity for the sun to come out in an area of your life or across it. You know, this is that kind of energy. Aries, that's what I have for you for June 2025. I hope you enjoyed your reading. If you did, please do like, share and subscribe. I wish you a wonderful month and I will see you next time.